Okay, welcome back. I'm once again in Cappadocia. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. We're carrying on where we were as Ethiopia. Now, a quick thing, as I will mention in a few episodes' time, I noticed my microphone had died, and I got sick and tired of trying to fix it, so I have replaced it. So yeah, unfortunately, it's like 3 or 4 episodes, so we're going to be doing another overview ones, which I hate, because purely when I'm doing this, it's kind of like stream of consciousness. I don't think about what I'm saying, I just talk. And so having to now watch and think over the top of it is actually quite hard. But anyway, we're converting another province from Kanem with the age of integrating them. General died, need a new one of them. 6 fire, not bad. It's a start at this point because fire now is starting to become a little bit more useful. Just purely because we've got cannons at the back and also because now our troops are using guns. So shock is a bit less, only if you're going heavy cavalry really do need shock. Looking there to build up our professionalism, because we need to get up to 40 for the mission that I'm showing here, the Train the Kawa, or however you pronounce it. I'm just going to call it Kawa because that's how literally C-A-W-A. There's no other way I can pronounce that. Yeah, and we're carrying on still, just making Kanem Bornu's provinces into Coptic. So again, we're going to spread the nice dark red colour, because I do like that colour, painting it nice. So we've completed another set of exploration, and off we go again. Now, so I can navigate the world here. Yeah, so we're going to go to Portugal. We're going to ask for basing rights. So that I was thinking that I could probably get round it, but what I really should have done was also go to Brazil and say, excuse me. But I didn't do that because I'm an idiot. If I'd done that, I think I would have been the first to get around the world in this place. In fact, I'm sure I would have been. But yeah, so just stopping at Portugal on the way through. Yes, Cap, you can talk. Come on. Right. We're gonna must be right. Yeah, we can afford the Diplo points there. We can't really afford the prestige. Well, we could, but we're a bit low. We're only halfway on the prestige, so we're gonna push through that. Disputed successions. Yeah, we've got Kanem still up and happy about the fact that I force converted them, which is really good actually in the Age of Reformation. The amount we have, the reason why we're getting so many bonuses during the Age of Reformation is purely because of who we are, where we've had to convert everything that we've conquered. We have a army that's a bit short that hasn't got any cannons, the Ulster Regiment, so we need to get those in. There we go. It's going to put us a little bit over, but that's life, we can handle that. It's not a major problem being that much over. The force to mix, it's only going to be 2 regiments, so again, we're not really worried, and we're going to get rid of Oman now. Annex them. That does push us into the Hormuz node, which I'm not really that bothered about. I mean, it might be useful later being able to push trade up through Basra, through into the Antioch node, then down into Alexandria, but at the moment it doesn't really do anything for us. So our truce with Kano is now up as well, so we can start picking that with 1-2. Now these ones I'm looking at here, Jabal Shama, Al-Juif, Hafar, Hafun, whatever it's called, that's where basically these are what I'm looking at taking. So I'm looking at Rasids, Sarakuyu, all of that, and that line down towards the sea. And the reason why I want that is to stop Ak coming through. Basically build a wall, so Ak Kanalu won't be able to push through, they won't be able to take too much down there. The problem with attacking Aldejon is Betsamaka. If I go for Aldejon and attack Betsamaka, then I've got to go on to Madagascar, and that's just a whole other pain in the backside, because it's just difficult to get there. Might be worth it, taking them as a vassal, and then basically feeding them the entire of Madagascar, but at the moment, not really worth it. Not at the moment. It's a lot of work for very little gain, and that's the problem. Because I'm not going that way either, so what's the point? My trade isn't going that way. If my trade started to go that way, then maybe I'd look into it, but at the moment I don't. There's one thing that is, yeah, just getting that is just a no-brainer, which is a production for Alexandria, especially as our production efficiency grows. That's going to be a lot better. Okay, so looking at this now, when I go for the Mamluks, but Ajam are already stuck in a big war like with Ak. So by doing this, Ajam will not back them, so I can just go to war with them for whatever I want. And the only person that would defend them is Sind. So now we're going to call back the guy, the spying diplomat from Kano. He's looking for maps. That's all he was there for, to steal more maps. And so now we're looking at, because it's really strange, you can't take your maps from your vassal. I find that really weird. Okay, foothold in Arabia we've already got, so yeah, again, we're looking at this. So we can do this. We just need to wait until that particular one. We need to wait until we can take one of the bonuses away from the clergy. So we're looking at this. We're not going to worry too much about the Ottoman area just yet. So yeah, where are we going to go? We've got 10 days to decide. I'm looking at, I think, Rashid, which is just at the top. Because basically what I want to do is try and take as much of the Mamluk Navy away. If they haven't got a navy, they can't really find me. And they can't send it all the way around, because, well, they could. Just take a long time to get there. And on top of that, they'd lose 2/3 of it on the way, just through attrition, which is good news for me. Another Coptic area of Kanemborno. And we're going to go again. The only one we can't do is Manga, and that's only because it's not long been converted. So yeah, where we're going to attack for, I'm pretty sure it's Rashid. Rashid? Shaba? Sinai? Yeah, Sinai. There we go. So we're going to attack for Sinai, which is the Sinai Desert. So here we go. We're going to push into Jeddah and into Mecca. Like I said, I've said before, I find it funny is, you know, taking one of those holy sites and converting it. I always find it funny to do. I can't help myself. Like I said before, it's not because it's Mecca or anything like that. I mean, I did it with Tunisia ages ago. Jumped up there and the first thing I did was try to convert Rome. I mean, it's just one of those things I find funny. Taking the historic, should we say, religious capital of one and converting it to one that has nothing to do with it. I always find that fun. I think it's just a personal goal of mine to try and do that whenever I'm playing, especially with Coptic. Because, you know, I would love to be able to take Constantinople, take Rome, you know, have all of them under my foot. That would be fun. And all of them Coptic. Yes, we won the schism. That's another one done in Cavacanelli. Wow. Kanemborno. That's what I said, meant, thing. Okay. We have got the better troops in this fight as well. Over the... what's left of the Mamluks. Because, let's face it, they're not really doing that well at the moment. Lost. There we go, I've already lost one. And they're coming back. This is where I said I should really have asked Rio de Plata for access, military landing, or Garatini, or anybody around there, because instead they're sailing all the way back to Brazil, all the way back to Portugal, so we're going to lose the lot. Which is disappointing. Because like I said, if I'd have been switched on, if I hadn't been concentrating on this war at this point, which is where my brain was, and done that, then, yeah, we would have been the first people around the world, because it's not until a bit later on that Portugal get around, because it comes up, obviously, everywhere. Portugal circumnavigates the globe. Or whoever does. Which is a shame. But yeah, we don't need the fleet basing rights now. We're not going to pay for it while we haven't got boats going out that way. So yeah. Next up. We're just busy kicking Tabuk. We need to take their capital. We are losing a bit of money, but most of that's in reinforcements. So it's not too much to worry about. The Isle of Bourbon, the Ile Bourbon, is currently being done. And now things are starting to slow a little bit. So we're sieging down Gaza. Gaza. Come on, Cap. Get your brain in gear. Cairo. That doesn't even sound like Gaza, does it? What planet am I on today? Austria is massive. It's quite disturbing seeing Great Britain taking chunks out of France like that, though. At the moment, we do need the institution to finish spreading, so we are going to finish off our military idea. And yeah, so we're busy just pummeling through. We still haven't taken the war goal. That's intentional. At the moment. Yeah, we can't afford... Why are you even looking at that? You've just taken an idea group. I know, I'll see if I've got the mana points to blow a big hole in the... No, of course you don't, you idiot. Okay. Now they're going up there to catch Rashid. We've got Tabuk, we're quite happy. We can sit there, it's not a problem. If that had fallen then, would have been perfect. But, there we go, we're going for the prize itself from Mecca. And we're going to move into this southern area here as well. With our secondary force that's there. They've taken Rashid back, that's fine. We've now taken Cairo. And we're going to intercept them. They've got a slightly bigger army than me. But we can afford to sit and wait because it's going to take ages and they're not blockading me. Which is perfect. As long as they're not doing that, it's really not an issue. There we go. There's 2 more places called. We're also still waiting for our Australian colonists to finish over there. We do have, by far and away, the bigger army here as well. The Mamluks are not long for this world, I don't think. In this game, they are dying hard. That's not a place you want to be. Bruce Willis is not welcome in this game. Yeah, extra development. One of my generals is gone. There's him again, down here. See a new one. Another 6 fire. 2 shock. Not bad. That's what we need. Just one of these big wars just to get loads of war score out of it. Siege of Tabuk has fallen. Tabuk. Now we're going to march back and intercept this army when it moves, is the plan. Well, not exactly. Basically, it's to try and catch that army on the hob. Oh, there we go. The Isle of Bourbon has finished that. So we get to pick another one of these. Woo! Another estate. So what do we want? We've got proposal of the clergy. Alexandria needs a church. Castle of Sania. Or Sidon having a manufacturer, which is very expensive. So we're going to go for the church. Just purely because, again, 8 development. Yeah, it's not bad. So that will give us a fair amount of income. Not huge, but enough. Another cannonball in province is being converted. Now, what are these guys going to do here? They're going to try and juke me. Now, there are 23,000 of them there, so they do have the numbers advantage, but we attack anyway, because, again, we have a massive advantage. 1, we've got secondary army coming up behind, and 2, we also, if you look there, you can just about see it, we have the extra, we have 0.7 additional morale. They do have 2% extra discipline and an extra point of tactics. Yes, I can English today. But yeah, that morale, that additional 0.7 morale is just huge. I mean, when you get into that sort of thing, they're not going to stand. They're not going to be able to. We've also, our treaty is up with air. We're going to march this army around because I've seen the Mamluks just marching down over there to try and siege down Amman's capital. That's not so much really going to work, but it's an attempt to get just some additional war score out of it. Okay, we've taken the incorruptible, death to spies. Where are they going now? They're marching an army south into Fayum. Oh, they're just going to jump across into, yeah, they're going to jump into that little enclave I've left them. Should have just left that. There we go. Hoffulf. There we go, move into Hoffulf. Hoffulf. Carrying along that way towards Benghazi just to take all of that lot. I don't really want again to move into that area at the moment because there's no direct bonus. Benghazi is the only, realistically up to Benghazi is all I want on that. I want the Alexandria trade node as mine. That's it. Once that's done, then we'll start thinking of where we can go next. It's going to be north, up the coast. We are going to end up having to fight the Mamluk at the Otterderp at some point. But we shall wait and see. Sorry about that, got another herd of elephants coming down the stairs. Right. We're pushing through at the minute, and we're moving again out towards Benghazi. Not doing too much there. This war, at this point, it's over. It really is. Unfortunately, the Mamluk just don't realise it yet. But it is, it's done. They have no thoughts for me to warrant taking. The only thing they've got really is that they're making gains in Amman. But other than that, they really don't have an awful lot, so that's the only thing they've got going for them. The other thing actually really is we haven't gone for Sind. We haven't crossed the Straits of Hormuz and gone for Sind, because at the moment there's no real point. Again, it's just a case of it would be nice, we could do it, but what's the point at this moment in time? There is very little point. Well, he says just as he clicks and does it, but there's no, we could end the war without going over there. We really could. Just hold it. Down to +2. Okay. Stability 2. That's fine. No, that's fine. It's not a major problem. So the question is, right, the Mamluks are now not happy. They want out of this war. So now really is the time to start talking to them and say, okay, what do I want? Now there's a scrap going on. They've got an army back, so they think now suddenly, oh look, we're doing good. No, you're not. We need the... Yeah, we had to do that because we need, again, we still need the burghers to come down with their influence. They're still really high. It's one of these we can get rid of. Doesn't really do much. I think we get rid of... I think we want to lose religious culture, even though it does, yeah. Like we do. It gives the clergy just too much influence. And we're looking for... I couldn't find it. Biblical... something or other. Sunday school? Something like that? I couldn't remember. I'm an idiot, so yeah. I know it's there. I just couldn't find it. Okay, we're going to move to take how far? Can't get to that because we need boats. Even though I did bring my boats back, but I don't really want to push them over there and risk them getting sunk by Sind, who do have a fairly potent navy out there at the minute. As I learned when I fought Amman, when I vassalized Amman. They are trying to take back land. There we go. This is where, there we go, yep. So we take that, and that. We're gonna take, I want to take Benghazi and all of that lot, but I also want that top. But the problem is, Ak. And they won't let me have that. This I can realistically not take, I don't need to. But the rest of it I do. That is what I need. So, I want the money, because let's face it, money is money is money. No, it's still going to be a way off. There is a button, you can just shift and right click and it takes it down to where they'll most accept. But I'm an idiot, and I do it the old fashioned way. I don't know why I do it that way. I just do. 62. Yeah, peace out. There we go. So now we've got our borderline. We have sealed off the Nile Delta. That is now entirely ours. They ain't coming in there. We need the Church of Alexandria for the mission, so we'll take that. But they're not coming in through there. We've got an army over there that needs to come home. Got an army stuck there. That can come home. You can stay there, and you're going to end up being on duty to cover rebels, as are you. We're still embargoing the Mamluks. Obviously, we've just lost the rivalry. What is wrong with me today? So we just lost the rivalry. So, but yeah, we're still with 35% in the Alexandria node. We're making plenty. We're doing well. I mean, this is all we need to do is just keep increasing our power inside that node, and we'll make more and more money. Do we have the ability? Not yet. We don't quite have the ability to do that because it would upset the burgers. What we could do is just spotted it. There we go. We're going to sell that. And then we're going to whip that back. So we get half the money. We get half the land back. We have 2 loans we can repay. So we'll do that. There we go. Now obviously we're rooting out a bit of corruption. I love the fact that we still got the race the carver button. And we've got loads of them. As long as we've got the military points, we can just press that button and boom, loads of troops. In fact, even if we don't, we can press it, boom, troops everywhere. That's what we want. The Ottodop are sorting out some of Ak's rebels for them. Okay, we're just going to set that army to clear that area and this army to clear the top of the delta. There we go. And yeah, so now we're just going to chill for a little bit. We've got a few things that we need to do. But Australia, we need to hurry up. I want Wajok to finish it up so then we can attack. These guys will just trounce. It's not going to be a problem taking out the Australians and setting up a company thing out there, a colonial nation. It's really not. And what are we doing over here? We've already got, yeah. So we're institution spreading to try and get it to spread through. We're going to wait, build it up, because at this point, even though I am behind, it's not major. What am I clicking around for? Oh yeah, we got extra. What am I clicking? What are you clicking around for, man? Right, okay, so we've got 2% in the Basra node. Nothing still in the Hormuz node, which will change as soon as we take Amman, because they've got one of the trade nodes in there. We do need to take out Mahra, and now the Ottoman are no longer backing them. They're allied with Baluchistan and Hormuz. Baluchistan are miles away and not particularly very big, I think. And I'm not going to give it to anyone else if I'm going for it. We've got the foothold in Austria. We don't need any of that. Austria. Arabia. Jesus Christ, Cap. Stop it. Wajok is done. Woo! Okay, so now we're going to go up to Malangana. Malagania. Don't know why I did that. We don't want to do that. No, there you go. Get rid of that. There we go. Good lad. Come on. Use your head. What am I looking for now? What are you looking for? They're already coptic, you idiot. I'm not doing very well on this, am I? Right. Now, this war looks like realistically, with only 19,000 troops, we should be in trouble. But the tech difference is so big, it really doesn't matter. So now, who are we going to see who we're at war with? We are at war with... Oh, just one guy around the corner. Alright. That's not so bad. Got our trade fleet out there. We don't need these guys to hide while we're at war. Win this war. Because let's face it, this one is going to be a fairly constant war. And it's not going to be that hard. We just need to start taking chunks out of the Aussie territory. Those guys are running away. They've come a long way to fight me. There we go. House of Worship in Alexandria completed, so now we should be at... Nope, too early. But while I'm thinking about it... 3 years too early. Come on, Cap. You can ponder a bit more. Ponder a bit more. No? Oh, well. Multitasking that day was not obviously top of my list. So... Sunny, no, not worth it. Mauritius. Bit of extra sugar production is always good. Bit of extra cash. We need that to go away. That overextension is killing us at the moment. Once it's gone, and we'll be quite happy with that. Okay, so is this going to fall now? What am I doing? Why am I clicking this? Alright. Yeah, right, we'll give Alexandria a boat. That's the place, that's fun. Okay, so, yeah. Not bothered over that. The fact that we caused so much damage to the town when we took it to EUIV is not really my business. I know it is because it's going to become my territory, but it's not in the same thing. Basically just because of the fact that it doesn't really matter to me on this particular issue. If we take it, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. We can afford to make an upgrade onto our trade company, because our trade company is, let's face it, a couple of small islands. We own next to nothing in the area. 7% of the trade power. That's all we got. We will need to go into Commandel at some point, so we will need to take on VJ at some point. But they're going to be a pain, and it's going to take a while to get there, especially because we're going to have to boat everything over. What we'll probably do is land 2 armies at some point on Sri Lanka, and take that. Take a chunk of Sri Lanka, and then expand out into India. Become the masters of India. And a nice Commandel trade node. That'd be nice. It's a shame you can't... Ooh. Okay, this one, again, we need... As much as giving that to the burghers would be nice, the stability is good, and on top of that, we still need the burghers' influence down. It's not their loyalty that's the problem, it is their influence. They have far too much of it. There we go, so we're taking areas up here. Whoop, don't know why I did that. Am I just trying to make people sick or what? There we go. But now the northern delta is ours. The next little fight, still didn't look awesome, but the next little fight will be nowhere to state, so that's fine. The next fight against the Mamluks, I mean, to be fair, the Mamluks have already gone. And there's nothing they can do to stop us now. The only thing they could do possibly would be get themselves protected by the Ottoman, but even then I'd still probably go for them. What's this? Ethiopia will cede Wajuk to Ethiopia. Doesn't. Why does it matter if they cede Wajuk to me? Turbo tribal land. There we go. I want all of it. I want Australia. So this war's going to take a little bit longer. Almost okay. These guys are happy enough to get out. Nope. So we're just going to keep... 3 little dinky ships versus my 20. Nice and easy. Easy splat. Blukistan wants to come through my territory? No. They don't need to. They're at war with like Sind, Hormuz. They don't need to come through my land. Right, Blukistan now will not protect them. Now we take it. Take Quaham. We finish off our stranglehold on the southern coast of Arabia. That's what we need to do, and that's what we're going to do. We have lost a few troops, but never mind. It's not major. We're not losing like ridiculous amounts of guys in the fight. If we were, I'd be a bit more concerned. We do need to concentrate on taking this area. We're 83% now. No. Go away. But they're still not willing to give me what I want. Now they are. There we go. So now we should have, once this clears, enough, I think, to form... No, we don't. I don't know why those have no claims or anything like that at all. It is really weird that happens, but that's life. We need to quickly bring the boys home because we do have an independence army marching on us. And the Portuguese are here. I just spotted that little ship sailing past the bottom. There they are. So the Portuguese know about this big new land we found. Aha, Portugal, we got here first. Yes, I'm childish. Yes, I don't care. But yeah, so we're just quickly calling everything up. We just need to finish this war with Zamara. Okay, yeah, we can call that. We can quickly convert that. And there we go. We've got this one done. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom. Eaten. There we go. Maha done. Call that. And we can take the Spirit of Court. Give us a little bit of extra kick in the tail. That's the Marquis. I'm not sure whether I want to give us that one. The ship durability is good, but privateer efficiency, not really. So we'll take the religious unity one. Now we're just waiting to get a military policy at this point. We're losing 11 ducats a month. A lot of that is down to, 16 ducats a month in reinforcements. Because obviously now we have troops sat there. We need to get across here though and flatten these guys. Yes. Zoom in or zoom out. Stay one or the other. There we go. But again, we've got a 0.8 difference. Everything else is the same, but our morale is just... Especially out here, just against the little tribes. It's just so potent, and there's no way that they're going to stop us. There really isn't. Rugen is having civil disobedience. We can purchase it, can we? We could purchase an ability. What have we got? We've got 3. We've got mercenary discipline, blockade on sieges. We'll take that one. That's really useful, to be honest. Blockade's having an extra effect on sieges is really good. Okay, so we do have that one that's complaining, and we have a couple of other places which are mostly Ottomanic in nature. Ottoman? Mamelukian. There we go. Rosetta's done. We are converting places slowly but slowly around here. But all this is going to be good once it's done. This is going to... Yeah, Somali's still the most powerful. Egyptian actually as well now. But yeah, so looking at that, pretty much gives away what the plan is there. There we go. What are we doing? Syrian. We can't change that. We do have a lot of Nubian though. And so, yeah. That will be, what, 28%? So if we start spreading Egyptian to replace the Nubian we already spread. It's going to be expensive, but worth it in the long run. Yeah, we can't do anywhere else yet. But it's going to be expensive, but it's going to be good in the long run. Just purely because the amount of land that we're going to need to become Egypt is going to be a lot. We are making a bit of money, not a lot. We still have that claim down there, which we're never going to use. We do have some claims on air and Kano. But again, it's just feeding Canon Bornu, and at the moment, meh, is it really worth it? The fact that Canon don't even like us at the moment probably doesn't help the way I'm thinking. Go on, back up, Cap, back up. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. He did it! My God, he found it. There we go, centralise the state. I like moving in there, we'll do that. Solomonic Empire, Tier 1 government form, replaces the Nagast. So there we go. But now the Solomonid Empire. And we click surpass the past. King. We're going to become Axum. Yes, please, we'll take the new traditions. There we go. And the new traditions are actually really nice. So extra prestige. Aggressive expansion impact. War score against other religions is brilliant. Tolerance for true faith. Yeah, technology cost and influence spread really good. Trade efficiency really good. Yearly inflation down as well. That is really good for us. Just purely because the amount we make from gold. There we go. Pop that on there. Extras. And down here in Bahrain. And yeah, this is really, really good. We're doing really well. We have the Holy War. Oh. There we go, so we're going to go with the... upset the nobility instead of the burghers for a change. Still miles away from getting that done. But we're working, we're getting there. Start training these guys. Need to drill them. Drill them. Not sure whether we're actually going to need that guy down there or not. Because these guys are really not that hard to steamroll. That's going to be... Biri's going to be a really good spot for a fort, I think. Just purely because it covers all of that area. Won't quite cover that, but, you know, it's on the sea as well, which makes it difficult for them to siege. Having an ocean-bound fort is really... Having a, well, beachfront fort with a sea view is really useful. Yeah. These guys. So 34,000 infantry is what they're going to bring. And they're spread all over the shop. Those two were nice. Dimension sit on. Those are very nice. But at the moment, I don't really care whether or not it's going to cause me problems. I just want to smack them off the map. But I'm also trying to be sensible. We do need to build that up. It's already got the right amount of development in the delta, so that's fine. Conk, 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 conk. Because now we're at the point where we need, really need, to get the, yeah, the printing press in. Because at the moment that's what's crippling us right now. And we just need the extra development to get it up. And then we can do that. Nice and easy. We still have enough to call Yangalia when it's done. And also we can't take any new text at the moment because the printing press is what's... Well, we can, technically. We could save up and spend the extra. But I'd rather just develop and get it spreading. It makes more sense that way. There's a Solomonid Empire reform. We'll take the Diplo. There we go. Extra production. Again, really useful. And we're almost there. Let's have a look. There we go. Political map mode. The colour. Look at that. That's a really nice colour. Better than that Ethiopian blue. I think the Axiomite purple is very nice. So, yeah. I really like that. And we're spreading nicely. And we are now Axiom. So that was stage 1 of what we wanted to do, or what I wanted to do. So we're going to train the Kawa, get the idea to the west, to modernise the army, conquer Antioch, then push for the Blessed Empire, which is what we really want. Then culture flip to Egyptian, become Egypt. I don't think then we'll be able to hire Kawa regiments at that point. Hadn't really thought that through, which would be problematic. But never mind. Anyway, we've got our strip across now, as well, across to the sea. So, yeah, across Arabia, so then we can slowly eat Arabia. And then again, obviously, Egypt into Arabia is the next stage, so... we could do something like Yemen, but it's not really worth it at the moment. Gosh damn whammy. Gosh and whammy. Ah! Okay, yeah, the problem is he's just no good. The guy who we got running. Cresios Solomonid, he can go. He's just not really good enough. Now we need to find a wife for this guy. And we need to start making better heirs. Come on. Sweet. 023. Not quite what I would have wanted. We could support air in Poland, but we have no diplomats to send it. It's not... I can't really see us keeping Poland, if we were to do that, keeping Poland under our sway for long. It just wouldn't work. Hadramaut. Oh, the Ottomans want map, that's fine. Hadramaut no longer covered by anybody, which is good news. Okay, and what are we looking at now? Kano. Gonna get that guy back over there working on Kano again. We're gonna convert more of Australia. We do have a fairly large... yeah, give them everything they want. Money. Al-Jawaf is done. Yeah, so all of this is going to force us to take out another loan, but what can you do? Unless I do something to quickly stop it. Nope. No, well. 522 ducats, another loan. But we are going to build another fort. Where are you going to build this fort, Cap? How far? There you go. Figured it out. Good lad. That's fine. That's Dementia, really not a problem. It's already converted, I think. Yeah, it's already converted. There's next to no unrest. In fact, there is no unrest there. So, yeah. Dementia, it's there. So I don't know why it was saying that. Right, I've already converted it. It's got no unrest. The missionary strength doesn't matter. So yeah, we take that. Boom. Printing press, printing press. It's now in the delta completely. And that is what we wanted. Next up, Al-Khawif. Gonna convert Al-Khawif. We just need it to spread a little bit further. Please tell me I'm not thinking of doing it here. You edict institution spread? No, that's fine. There we go. So yeah, we just need it to spread naturally, and then we can start teching again. That's the plan. Put protect trade back on there. Everywhere's got it anyway. We're not going to spend that much on Palm Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, Rosetta also needs its Gone Gap. There you go. Boom. Done. And so yeah, extra trade power in that top node, always a bonus. Always a bonus. And 1st of May 1577. And yeah, so that's where I think I'll leave it. Again, sorry about having to do it this way, but there's not really much I can do. unfortunately, if the thing didn't work. Yeah, but our plan on the next one, basically, to continue here was to expand into Canem. Yeah, maybe come down and smack up Aldebaran in a bit. What I do is tag those lands as... There we go. Tag them as areas of special interest for me. Basically, those I want, and basically it's a woe betide you, Kilwart or whoever it is at war with them. If you help yourselves to that land, I will be coming for you. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there. So thanks for your time, and for the minute, I've been Cappadocia, signing off.